How would you like to live in a brand new home that has a mortgage payment starting in the 3000s? Well, if that's a very comfortable mortgage payment for you, then check out this community called Brook that I found in Hutto, Texas. The builder is Lennar, and all these homes that you see in front of you are up for sale, including this one at the end of this street that has a humongous backyard. Look at the size of that thing. That one's currently for sale too, and the entire row is all for sale. All for sale. But the interesting thing about this community, what kind of sparked my interest on why to come here, was because they had like 20 homes that just went pending within the last week or two, and that does not happen. That's very, very rare. So when I came here, I kind of could see why, because the price point, the incentives, the tax rate, those are all very competitive and very desirable for a lot of home buyers. So this floor plan that we're looking at right here is called the Catesby. Now it's starting from $439.90, at least according to their website. But this home that we're viewing right now is currently up for sale. It's they're slated to be completed by the end of March, if I'm not mistaken. But we can still make an offer today, or go take a look at the home and see it for yourself. But they're offering this home at $369,990. That's almost $100,000 cheaper than what's listed on their website. That is why they're selling like crazy. They have a very good competitive price point. They have the incentives. They have the tax rate. And once you see the location, which I'll show towards the end of this video, you'll see these are awesome points, or selling points, and I think you could be very happy here. Now, notice here that there are home appliances. So right now, because we're definitely in a buyer's market here in Austin, builders are offering all types of crazy good incentives, like the home appliance package, where that would normally cost you some money. They're throwing that in. So I'm talking washer, dryer, refrigerator, even the blinds sometimes, even the garage opener sometimes. You just have to know what's being offered and keep track, like I do, of everything that they're giving away for my buyers. So if you work with me as a buyer client, I'll ask for everything and then some, because I keep track of all this stuff. When we do our discovery call, we can really get into the weeds there, so I can show you just in great detail what I'm seeing, so we can maximize the incentives and get you into a home that checks all the boxes, into a community that meets your lifestyle, and live happily ever after. So this floor plan is 4 beds, 2 baths, just shy of 2,000 square feet, and it has a 2-car garage. Now, okay, so we were in the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom, I believe, is towards the back of the house. That's always great. Most buyers that I work with appreciate when the master bedroom is towards the back, because for privacy and noise, and you definitely get that here. I feel like this is a 4-bed, 2-bath, and they do have a bedroom that would be perfect for guests staying over, or if you have the in-laws staying over, because they would have their own kind of private bedroom. They wouldn't have their private bath, but they would have this would be it here too, because you have like this is the hallway that would only take you to this bedroom. And this bedroom that we're standing in here right now, this is a 10 by 12. The other 2 bedrooms we're about to see are a little bit bigger. They're 11 by 11, but this one we're in here now is 10 by 12. So I could see that being comfortable enough for almost any size bed. It just depends if you want to have the side tables there, or if just have one. So you can definitely make it work. I've seen it staged in rooms of that size, that you can make it work. Now this does come with a 2-car garage. It does include a garage opener. That's not every builder offers that. This whole community is natural gas and tankless water heaters. The tax rate is decent. 2.16 is not too shabby. That is a hookup for the water softener, which is amazing. Hard water is no bueno. You want water softener. It's good for your skin, good for your hair, good to drink from. This community does belong to the Hutto ISD. So your elementary school would be Ray Elementary, the middle school would be Farley, and the high school would be Hutto. The interesting thing about the high school in Hutto that I learned from the salesperson was they had such a huge need for high school for more high schools because there was just more upperclassmen. So now they have dedicated high schools just for the ninth grade, and another dedicated high school just for the 10th grade, and so on. So that was news to me because high school was typically ninth grade to 12th grade, but now they're having its own independent school just for the ninth graders because there's that many kids like that in Hutto. So that's just a testament to how many people are moving here and that we're growing. We're growing. So here are the other two bedrooms. Again, now we're kind of towards the front half of the house, and these two bedrooms are side by side, and it has that shared bath in between. So this would probably be, I think, ideal if you had the kids, or maybe you could use that very front bedroom as a home office, or possibly like a flex room, so you can make it whatever you want. But it is a traditional bedroom. It does have a closet, so you can have that flexibility. Now, keep in mind, Lennar and a lot of these tract home builders like D.R. Horton and Lennar, they're building products that are affordable to people, which is great. But you can see here a lot of the finishes, a lot of the paint, they're all very neutral, very bland colors. I recently went to a wholesale, I discovered this place local to Austin called Pro Source that sells wholesale when it comes to flooring, when it comes to all the tile work. I'm going to drop that video very, very soon so you can see for yourself. But that's what we could do to really spruce up the place, especially if you want to do it before you move in. Upgrade the flooring and such, because those are all going to be great selling features in the future once you go to sell your home, because all these homes are great starter homes. You definitely can make it your forever home by upgrading a couple things, but I would skip the design center if you're building from the ground up and go with my guy. Now, check out this. Hats off to whoever this person is, because this guy did not sell out. Look at this. He is right smack dab in between this builder. That's Lennar across the street, and behind, like this in this direction, is Lennar too. So this guy is right in the middle. Look at this. What a boss. That land is going to appreciate so much in the future. Like I almost want to meet him, but look, he's so private towards the back end of the house, of where the main street is. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And right across the way where you see all those cranes, that's another, I think, data center that they're building. There's so much construction happening. Okay, so this is the amenity center. They have a nice, they have two pools. They told me that for a community of this size, they typically have two pools because they know that there's a lot of people in this community. And I kind of went a little too fast for me. Let me go back here. You have the playground. You have a little bit of a sun deck. And I believe there was a basketball court that I may have missed, but there's definitely a basketball court there and a nice open field. But here you can kind of see where that flag is flying. That's where the model is. And then in the back there, where all those cranes are, they're building, I think, some type of data center. I think I can point out here in the map here in a second. But they're building something that has to do with the maybe the Hutto mega site too. But that's how close you're going to be to proximity to future commercial sites, which is all great for resale value. Again, there's that property right there to the right, that where that one dude did not sell out. I think that's awesome. Awesome to see. And he has so much land. Look how much land he has. Okay, there's that basketball court. This is a very pretty area of Hutto. It definitely felt a lot less more private, a lot more mellow. There's not a lot of traffic coming in and out of this community. And all these homes to the left and right of this one that's centered are available. But they do not last. Homes, because of the price point and the incentives for this builder, people are buying, and I would say this is a red hot community. So let me pause here and share my screen, because I really want to show you what I saw, which drew my attention to this community. Okay, so again, we were looking at Cotton Brook. That's the name of the subdivision we just saw. Lennar's the builder, right? Now check this out. Out of nowhere, they had at least, let's see, I would say at least, what is that? 12 homes that just went pending. So there's 12 homes that just went under contract just like that. That is crazy. That's kind of unheard of. If I, with the other communities that I'm tracking in the surrounding areas, they're not selling quite like Lennar is because they're not offering price point and incentives like Lennar is. So that's what first drew me to this community. And you can see here they only have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 homes available, and those are the ones that we just saw in that drone shot. Here's another column that I really wanted you to take a look at. Actually, I can't see anything here, but looking at Lennar from other communities in the same city of Hutto, they are offering very generous incentives that will help you buy down the interest rate, pay for some closing costs. You get the home appliance package. Okay, there's so many freebies and incentives, I should say, more than freebies that you should take full advantage of because we're in a buyer's market, and Lennar is very competitive with what they're willing to do to get you to close with them, more so than I would say the other builders in the surrounding area, because this data does not lie. Having this many go pending is only for one reason, because the people see the value and the incentives are there and the numbers just make sense, and the product is something that people like. Let's see here now. Let's take a look at that from a map perspective. So you can have for my visual folks, because I know I'm a very visual person. So everything in green is still available for sale, and everything in orange is what went pending, right? So they're currently under contract. So let me take a different map because I don't really like that one. Let's go here. So let's look at where this is, where this community is on the map. Okay, there we are. So you can see just how close this community is to, okay, it was a mega site. This is a Hutto mega site. So we're seeing the very beginning or the very end of it over here where this community is. So you have the Hutto mega site, which is going to be data centers, among other things. And then you have Samsung that's right next door to Hutto in Taylor, Texas. That's going to be huge when it's all said and done. I really like the communities just on the this side, on south side of 79. It's just a personal preference. I think there's just a lot more green because you have the Brushy Creek here, and you just get a little bit more nature vibes over here than if you're up north here, which there's some great communities. It's just more flat, more farmland. You don't get that nature vibe that much. It's mostly farm, and they really are developing a lot of residential here, so it's not as green. At least that was my impression. So I love this community because it does feel you're closer to more nature. You're closer to more, I think, a more quieter side of Hutto. And the only thing that would suck is that you know, if you want to get to the Hutto co-op, which is like your little mini downtown area, then you would have to cross the train tracks, which I know is always a burden because it could take a long time. And they really need to upgrade. And they are. But the big kind of con is this 79 and just the amount of traffic sometimes. So, but that shouldn't stop you from checking out this community, because again, they have price points that are very competitive. They're offering a bunch of incentives that to get buyers to close with them that we can take full advantage of. Okay, so what should you do next if you plan on checking out if this builder, if you like what you saw, or maybe we could find something else that meets your criteria just in a different floor plan in the same community, then we can definitely take a look at all that, right? And I'll have all my information linked in the description, so you can contact me if you want to go check it out this weekend. But if you're a few months out from now and you're watching this video, I would still love the opportunity to work with you. I love it when we have a little bit more time on our side, that way we can figure out, because sometimes the obstacle in your way, there's a workaround, or maybe there's another way to skin that cat. And I work with a bunch of smart people, so in credit repair and mortgage lending. So there's so many ways that we can crack this nut and figure out a workaround. If you're tired of renting and really want to finally purchase something, and this community I think is at a very comfortable price point for a lot of folks. A lot of the buyers that I've been dealing with, if you're looking at mortgage payments in the $2,000 to $3,000 range, that's very comfortable for buyers right now, especially for a brand new home. You're going to get the warranty. I know home insurance is probably going to be a little bit cheaper because that's been skyrocketing here in Texas, and the newer homes definitely have more competitive rates because they're just newer roof, newer everything. So, and right now, the way I see it, the all the best deals are being had here in the new construction in Austin, Texas. And you can see that map I showed you earlier, all those orange kind of icons, those were all other builders building in the area. And again, all these homes are available and they will not last. We just saw how much went pending. I wouldn't be surprised by the end of this weekend if one or two of these don't go pending, especially that one right there with the big backyard. That one's going to go super quick because look at that size of that thing. Humongous. Humongous. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to wrap things up for this video. My name is Omar Pineda. I'm your Austin realtor with eXp Realty. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.